What's up, guys? It's your boy Nathan the Boss here, back with another video. And today, I'm going to be reacting to Packers Rams. So the Packers pulled this one off 24-12. We doubled up the Rams. We improved to 6-8. Rams dropped to 4-10 and out of the playoff picture. So my takeaway from this game is we definitely had an all-around team effort. And I think having team efforts will lead to more wins. And tonight was one of those games. I mean, the Rams have been kind of banged up this year. They were without Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and Aaron Donald. I think that kind of played a crucial role, and their offensive line's been banged up most this year. So, I mean, that's kind of the way the ball has bounced for the Rams, and they got Baker Mayfield, and he led a 13-point comeback and 2 days after being claimed off waivers. But so Packers, I think we kind of looked a little sloppy at times. I think there was some plays where we looked a little dysfunctional, like when Rodgers threw that interception at Taylor Rapp. Allen Lazard kind of stopped. I mean, that was kind of a little bit on Aaron Rodgers. He was trying to lead him upfield. I think that's what he was trying to do. But, I mean, we ran the ball pretty well today. Aaron Jones got me enough fantasy points to give me the number 1 seed in both my leagues, actually. So kudos to my fantasy team. But, I mean, Rodgers spread the ball around a lot tonight, which I'm kind of impressed about. So I think the biggest point is like we're gonna have to discuss is moving forward. But no, to the defense. Big positive was we got 5 sacks and an interception. But I think the one thing I'm gonna point out about Rasul Douglas is the lateral, which he shouldn't have done. But I mean, we still have the ball, but we lost a good 15 yards. And there was this fumble by. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. I think that was a bad transition there. But I think great all-around defensive performance. We only gave up 1 touchdown. I mean, yeah, we only gave up 1 touchdown. And so it was on the scoreboard, okay? On the scoreboard at the bottom of ESPN, it says that the Rams haven't had a touchdown by a tight end all season. And guess what happened? A fucking touchdown by a tight end. That's like the kiss of death. Oh my god. But I actually like how Matt LaFleur was aggressive today. I think, going for it, like taking some risks. I think that'll definitely win you some more games for sure. But what else can I add? I think the run defense played okay. I mean, there were some times where we played some BS soft coverage and we were able to let them get some first downs. But the defense, for the most part today, definitely held their ground. I mean, held them 2 field goals and that aforementioned touchdown to the tight end, which was their first one of the season. But yeah, definitely a good all-around performance. And Aaron Rodgers, he played today. But there were definitely some missed calls, like it was when we kicked a field goal, and it was 2nd and goal, and then Jalen Ramsey knocked down Christian Watson. I think that should have been pass interference, and then that would have led to a touchdown, and that's like a 4-point swing. So I mean, I don't have much to say about the game. I mean, we just played good at best. I mean, of course, great at some points, but I think, and then Romeo Doubs, I think he definitely had a good game coming back from an ankle injury. So there's that. The one thing I'm kind of worried about is A.J. Dillon. He got evaluated for a concussion. The one thing I do know about concussions, it takes like 5 days at least to come back from. So he technically could clear concussion protocol. But it's gonna. I think he would come in as questionable, and we definitely need a power back if we want to beat Miami. And so let's talk about moving forward. I think that's kind of one of the big focal points I want to touch up on today. So we're now 6-8. The Seahawks and the Lions are 7-7. The Commanders are 7-6-1, and the Giants are 8-5-1. There's no way we're gonna win the NFC North at this point. I can tell you that much. Excuse me. So I think what needs to happen is, I think the most likely scenario that can happen is the Commanders, their remaining schedule is they're at the Niners and then home against the Browns and the Cowboys. I think they maybe could take care of the Browns. I don't know about the Cowboys. I don't think they have a chance to beat the Niners. And the Niners, their quarterback situation is not really good. I mean, Brock Purdy's done okay. I mean, he's a good game manager, but I don't know about like how talented he is. I'm just not certain about that. So we definitely have to keep an eye on the Commanders, because if they win 2 games and the Giants win 1 more game, we're done for. And I think there's no margin for error at this point. We have to win our next 3. I mean, the Dolphins are going to be a pretty hard offense to defend against. Raheem Mostert, the guy who ran for 200 yards against us in the NFC title game like 3 years ago. We have to shut him down. I think the Dolphins are really going to focus on the run game, not as much the passing game. I think we definitely have to play a lot of press coverage, because they definitely have 2 good receivers, and Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, from what I know. And then Tua, he's definitely risen above this year. He looked like a bust, but now he's a Pro Bowl caliber quarterback. So that ought to be interesting to watch. And after that, we have the Vikings, who surmounted the biggest comeback in NFL history, but they still have one of the worst defenses in the NFL, and I think our offense has definitely gotten our shit together. I feel like we're a lot more smooth. We're not like as dysfunctional as we were against like the Jets, Giants, Commanders, and Lions. We're not that dysfunctional team anymore on offense. I mean, we've had dysfunction at times, but we'll just have to see. And then we have the Lions week 18. It doesn't matter if the Lions win their last 2 games, we can just hop over them. And then the Seahawks, excuse me, I just farted. Their most likely game they'll lose is against, I'm trying to think here, the Chiefs. If they lose against the Chiefs, I think that's a good sign. And then their remaining schedule is, I think they're at home against the Jets and then at home against the Rams. So it's going to be interesting to watch for sure. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on those 3 teams for sure. The Giants, their remaining schedule is they're at the Vikings, home against the Colts, and at the Eagles. It's going to be tough for those NFC East teams, because it kind of depends on if they have anything to play for. They're locked in their positions, but we're probably going to be begging on our knees, please just play hard and beat the Giants or the Commanders. Well, that's probably what we're going to probably tell the Eagles or the Cowboys, is just just win their games, and then they can help us, and then we have to win our game against the Lions. All right, so long story short, if all the stars align, I think we definitely have a shot. I think our playoff chances are now, like, according to ESPN, it's like 12%. I would say like 20%. It just depends on if if we could beat Miami, I think our chances definitely accelerate a little bit, but not by much. I think if we lose, all right, hear me out. If we lose, we're done for. So I might go over a video explaining in depth how we can get into the playoffs, theoretically speaking, because it's going to be a lot to have the ball bounce our way in any situation possible, but we'll definitely have to see what happens. But for now, definitely a great team win. We got to build off this and focus on winning our last 3 games, and hopefully we can get some help. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe. Peace out. Go Pack Go.